Hello, everyone. Well, I just had a very interesting conversation, yes, with well, he wants me to be his spiritual mom, so I guess that would be my spiritual son now, in Uganda. And he has an orphanage there, still checking that out. With he says about 70 children. His wife was really nice, talked to her for a bit. um Not sure what to think of the whole thing yet, but here is the one thing that I thought, that's weird. Did you guys know that well, in Uganda you have to pay extra for YouTube? I'm not sure exactly how that works there, but I'm going to go and check it out. That's and it's like $15. Well, $15 a month, that's not that much. Well, I know that sometimes every dollar counts to start with, even here in the United States, but $15 is a lot of money. Yes, there in Uganda. Anyway, so not sure what to think of that. But when I heard that first to begin with, I thought, what? What is that? Why? I said, so you guys don't pay for internet? They said, oh, no, we pay for internet. I said, well, then why is that not included? Facebook, the same thing. They have to pay for it. Yeah, now I feel bad. We talked almost for an hour. I wonder how much that cost him. I'm just saying, yes. That's just what? Anyway, don't believe everything you hear either, so I'm going to go and check it out and we'll see. But I had a really nice talk uh, with him. But probably not quite the person they're looking for. But that's okay. You never know. You never know what comes out of a good conversation. Yes? Okay. We are in the book of Isaiah. Oh, the weather went from 3 degrees to 20 degrees below. Not below zero. From 3 degrees to 20 degrees to 60 degrees today. Yes, yesterday it started in the evening. It started to warm up. I could tell. So, oh, I can walk around without a jacket. With the jacket, we went blah, 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 blah. Now without the jacket, oh, it's nice and fine. It's like nice autumn weather out there. Okay, so there we go. It's Kentucky. Yes, yeah. The temperatures go up and down, nilly willy, willy nilly. It's just as it is. No, I don't mind it at all. Okay, Book of Isaiah, and we're in 36. Appendices. Sennacherib's invasion. I'm coming to believe too, because it says the prophet Isaiah is consulted. Okay. Isaiah intervenes, that this may not have all been written down by Isaiah. Why is it called the book of Isaiah then? Okay, in the 14th year of King Hezekiah, Sennacherib king of Assyria advanced on all the fortified towns of Judah and captured them. From Lachish, the king of Assyria sent the cupbearer in chief with a large force to King Hezekiah in Jerusalem. The cupbearer in chief took up position near the conduit of the upper pool on the road to the fuller's field. The master of the palace, Eliakim son of Hilkiah, Shebna the secretary, and the herald Joah son of Asaph went out to him. We already read that. I know we did. That sounds so familiar to me in some other book, probably the Book of Kings. All right, so here we read it again. The cupbearer in chief said to them, say to Hezekiah, the great king, the king of Assyria, says this, what makes you so confident? Do you think empty words are as good as strategy and military strength? I don't know. Does trying to insult someone is going to work in this situation? I don't know. Who are you relying on to dare to rebel against me? There you are, relying on that broken reed, Egypt, which pricks and pierces the hand of the person who leans on it. That is what Pharaoh, king of Egypt, is like to all who rely on him. Well, okay, you know what? I'm not going to go there. You may say to me, we rely on Yahweh our God, but haven't his high places and altars been suppressed by Hezekiah, who told Judah and Jerusalem, this is the altar before which you must worship? Very well, then, make a wager with my lord, the king of Assyria. I will give you 2,000 horses if you can find horsemen to ride them. How could you repulse a single one of the least of my master's soldiers? And yet you have relied on Egypt for chariots and horsemen. And lastly, have I marched on this country to lay it waste without warrant from Yahweh? Yahweh himself said to me, march on this country, and lay it waste. I have no idea why this is in here. I don't get it, don't want to get it. It's a bunch of gibberish. Guys talking to each other in a way that, yeah, okay, yeah, God had a lot to do with this. All right, I don't even, it's a condition, we're going to do it. Eliakim, also by now, with all these names, this and that, who are these people? Where do they belong to? Judah, obviously still about Judah and Jerusalem. Well, they were supposed to be united. They split up. It's the Israelites split up. Okay, you know what? As I said, so confusing. Let's just keep reading. We're doing it as a condition for the reputation of God. Done. Eliakim, Shebna, and Joah said to the cupbearer in chief, please speak to your servants in Aramaic, for we understand it. Do not speak to us in the Judean language, within earshot of the people on the ramparts. But the cupbearer in chief said, do you think my lord sent me here to say these things to your master or to you? On the contrary, it was to the people sitting on the ramparts who, like you, are doomed to eat their own dung and drink their own urine. Okay. The cupbearer in chief then drew himself up and shouted loudly into the Judean language, listen to the words of the great king, the king of Assyria. The king says this, do not let Hezekiah delude you. He will be powerless to save you. Do not let Hezekiah persuade you to rely on Yahweh by saying, Yahweh is sure to save us. This city will not fall into the king of Assyria's clutches. Do not listen to Hezekiah, for the king of Assyria says this, make peace with me, surrender to me, and every one of you will be free to eat the fruit of his own vine and of his own fig tree, and to drink the water of his own storage well until I come and take you away to a country like your own, a land of corn and good wine, a land of bread and vineyards. Yeah, why do it in the first place? Why have these wars going on in the first place? Why not just leave the people alone? Yes, again, it's just the greed and power, and I don't care if it's Israel or some other as the king of Assyria or Egypt or right. What do these highfalutin mumbo jumbo people think who they are to decide? Yeah, all around the world, who gets to decide who has YouTube and who doesn't? Huh? I'm just saying. I just find this. There is some stuff still today going on, as we see going on right here. That's the truth, though I said, but it says I don't go back into history and is it still like that? Well, some things obviously are. And one thing is the high and mighty attitude and behavior of people who are in power, supposed to take care of the people, and what are they doing? Huh? Yeah. Well, unbelievable. Pulling the people into it, pulling God into it, then pulling the people into it, as if, oh yeah, I'm going to speak in your language so all your people can hear what my king's promising. Yeah, and the people are going to go for that. What choice do they have? Look out there. Well, it's either do or die. Most people choose life, don't they? Yeah, okay. All right. Just saying. Also, high and mighty, highfalutin mumpa jumpa. That's what I'm hearing here from the uppers, and that's what I hear out there in the world from the uppers. Just saying. It's true, isn't it? I wonder if it will work in spirit world. Well, I was so and so on Earth, so now I'm going to go and tell all the spirits here and how things are done. Yeah. Just saying. All right, all right. Do not let Hezekiah delude you by saying, oh, okay, I already read that. Has any God of any nation been able to save his country from the king of Assyria's clutches? Where are the gods of Hamath and Arpad? Where are the gods of Seraphim? Where are the national gods of Samaria? Did they save Samaria from my clutches? Of all the national gods, which ones have saved their countries from my clutches? That Yahweh should be able to save Jerusalem from my clutches. They, however, kept quiet and said nothing in reply, since the king had given the order, "You're not to answer him." Oh, the king had to say that. Would the people have wanted to answer? But again, they're being told by someone higher up, don't say anything. The Shebna, the secretary, and the herald Joah, son of Asaph, with their clothes torn, went to Hezekiah and reported what the cupbearer in chief had said. All right, there you go. Oh, they tore their clothes. They were so tore up about it. I can't help it, guys. Well, anyway, that's it. 36. Nothing to remember. Absolutely nothing except for, again, the folly of men. The folly of men when it comes to leadership. Yeah, and more, the folly of women when it comes to leadership. I personally, one could maybe, though not really either, but one could maybe excuse the folly of men when it comes to certain things like abortion. But when it comes to women, and you're an advocate for that because it's your body, this and that, I don't get that. I'm not saying, hey, you do what you want out there. You're allowed to. Okay, well, a lot of now is, oh, so you're going to have to go to the back alley again. Well, you know what? There's a very simple way to not get pregnant. All right. And with all the information out there, plus the extra information out there, everybody should be informed now on how a baby is created, right? Yes? Okay. I don't get women who are okay with abortion. I don't get it. Do not understand it. I don't see. I can't. I just can't. That's it. Um, I could say more, but I think one thing, and again, here's the reason I got into that. Now it's coming back. I was wondering, why did I mention that now? But there was something I did remember. I couldn't remember. Now I remember. There's a guy, again, in Congress or somewhere, said something about, yeah, abortion is wrong. It'll always be wrong. But it's a guy who's saying that. I gotcha. But here's the thing with that. When a guy is preaching that from the pulpit, guess who is addressed? Who is addressed when men talk about don't have an abortion? The women. Men should be very quiet about that unless they're going after every guy who produces a child, a baby, And then the woman has to go and have an abortion for one reason or another. But most of the time it's because the guy is running away. That guy isn't going to be there. It takes two to tango. Yes. Then go after both of them. So, yeah, abortion is wrong. I have no doubt about that. No doubt in my mind. Things have so gotten out of hand in the world that abortion is needed. But the thing is, you want to talk about it, then you go after both parties. Man and woman who are creating a child, then don't want it. We can, of course, start to segregate mankind between the beasts. You're acting no better than an animal, though, let me think. I have never encountered an animal who had an abortion. Oh, unless, who did it? All right. And the ones who actually still know on how to behave properly out there when you're not ready to have a child, not ready to be a wife, or a husband, create a family, yes, and stay abstinent. Oh, what a concept. We could start doing that. Separate the beasts who just operate on lust and then aren't willing to take care of the consequences from the ones who are willing to do better in life than that. Just saying. Yes? Ooh, this is a rough one, isn't it? It's not rough. It's the truth. And I hope that as time goes on, that more and more will choose, and that doesn't even have anything to do with religion, okay? Will choose the better path to happiness. And it is the better path to happiness. I think we got all the studies out there. Yes? If the people were a bit more conscientious in the realm of love, there would be a lot of things out there that wouldn't exist, that make life so miserable for some. Just saying. Yes? Okay. Well, I didn't mean to be mean. The mommy vibes came out, I guess, somehow. Okay. After talking to this brother. Okay. Also, one more thing. Even when life gives you lemons, right? They say you can make lemonade. Still tastes sour unless you got some sugar to go with it. Because you have to work for the sugar. Oh. And if sometimes I have to say, well, if you have resources, God provides resources around you to do what you want to do, to help you with a great thing that you're doing. But don't expect others to do that for you. It's given to you to do something with it. Yes? Then once one starts working towards it, one starts putting in the effort and the sweat, blood, and tears, yes, then the people will attach themselves and want to help out, want to be there as well. Or have then the give and take, where one becomes more successful in the mission given to them by God here on earth. Yes? Yeah, I'm just saying. Well, anyway, so there is that. Could talk and talk and talk. May Heavenly Parent bless and protect you, guide you, embrace you with love. Eldritch, my dearest brother in faith, I love you. I hope you're doing all right. Let's keep praying. And I will talk to y'all another time.